miscreants of the mat. They are the compound. Oh, that's Smiles.
And their opponents.
The proud pipes of Clan Freedom.
Introducing first, from Stirling, Scotland, weighing in at a combined weight of 445 pounds, the team of Freedom Wallace and Bradford Montague, Clan Freedom!
Here's a couple guys who could use a pair of pants.
And their partner, from Newcastle, England, weighing in at 220 pounds, the British Brawler, Ad Hutchinson!
Jack, that kind of talent doesn't need trousers. Especially when they got a secret weapon like this.
You know, I hate to give it to you about the British Brawler. Here's a man who I would not want to be hanging out with on a Friday night, but he's got a pretty impressive physique, and he looks like he can impose a lot of damage.
Most certainly. Ba, ba, ba.
You know, the problem is the biggest guy there has half a brain, being Bradford Montague. The next guy down there, you got British Brawler, and quite frankly, I think Karou could handle both those guys by himself. That leaves your Freedom Wallace to try to take on Buck Gunderson and Smiles at the same time, and quite frankly, I don't see that happening.
Definitely seems to be matched well with physique, but, you know, according to you, Jack, not a lot of brains, but I think what brains they do have them. They're geared towards fighting.
No, I'll give it to British Brawler. He can think at least a thought. Bradford Montague's got a real challenge on his hands. You want to talk about a challenge? You got Smiles crawling around the ring ready to take on Freedom Wallace. Freedom Wallace is looking to take a wrist lock. Try doing that with a man like Smiles.
Smiles is giving me arachnophobia here, crawling around the ring like that.
You got this, cousin!
Seem to be the two best-sized components here, or opponents rather. Components of this match. Lighter heavyweights competing against each other. Smiles just looks dedicated. Oh, good. Going for the single leg, but blocked by Smiles cleverly.
You know, the term dangerous can certainly be applied to Freedom Wallace. He is a man who is technically fantastic at wrestling. He knows what he's doing in that ring. The problem is the traditional term dangerous applies simply to Smiles, because here is a man who will hurt you in a number of ways, things that you cannot be taught in a wrestling school because they are simply too sadistic.
It's definitely true. You know, Wallace isn't afraid of going to the dirty stuff too. Brought a sword to the last match, but here he's working those great technical wrestling. Oh, but getting turned over onto his shoulders, doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, you're right, Ed. Freedom Wallace is a cheater.
I prefer big.
Oh, did you see that? Smiles. Beautiful, rubbing forearm bones deep into the cheek there of Freedom Wallace.
Escapes Wallace's crook neck scissors. Would have been dangerous for him.
You could say he's being a bit cheeky. You could say it gives him a little grin. Or you could say he's being a bit of a jerk. Either way, he's got the advantage.
Certainly wipe the smile off my face, Jack.
Stop it right now!
Well, it put it right onto mine.
Both men circle each other here. Oh, go behind by Wallace. Smiles working the arm, and the wrist lock here, twisting. Twisting, wrenching. Trying to pull that arm right out of his socket. Oh, Wallace escapes, great hip toss.
Big time throw.
Oh,
beautifully placed.
Another wonderful. Trap the arm, compressing the chest at the same time. It's like swimming underwater here. Oh.
Smiles knows exactly where he is. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's got the ropes. And he's got Buck Gunderson coming into the ring.
Buck, traditional madman, you could say. Look at those eyes.
You know, I would love to watch Buck Gunderson and Freedom Wallace wrestle all day long. You know what the problem with that is? Freedom Wallace can't last 5 minutes with him.
So far, so good for Wallace.
Oh, are you not familiar with wrestling? You're trying to stay off your back.
There's advantages to pulling guard occasionally if you keep those shoulders up.
Yeah, there's advantages of quitting and surviving to the next day. But that's not the point of the match.
Oh. Wallace is not going to have an arm after this match, I'm afraid. It's going to be torn right out by these chiropractors in the compound.
Hey, he could keep it if he just wants to tap out.
Oh. Wallace getting out of there. Brawler going in. Bit of a mismatch in size here, Jack.
Yeah, but Buck's smart, knows what he's doing. He tags out to Smiles. You know Brawler has to be trying to get his hands on Buck Gunderson. After what happened at the last show, Buck and Brawler had themselves a nice little match before it was interrupted by the compound, leading to this 6-man tag. But Brawler is still looking for that vengeance on Buck Gunderson. Problem is he can't get it.
Bit of matches interruptus. Oh, incredible vertical suplex.
Bit of not being as good of a wrestler as Buck Gunderson-itis.
Oh, the blood draining to Smiles' head. Filling that insane brain up. Oh my goodness, when's it gonna fall? This is just too much. Crowd losing their minds. Oh! I think that's all she wrote, Jack. Oh! Unbelievable.
Tactical mistake by the British Brawler. You have to know your opponent. He's trying to get the blood to rush to the head of Smiles. Problem is, the man lost his mind.
May have lost some vertebrae in that maneuver as well, but crazy guy like that, I don't know. I don't think he even needs a spine.
Speaking of a lack of mind, Bradford Montague legal, only to tag out to Freedom Wallace.
I feel like they're saving Bradford, maybe for Karou, the monster. 2 monsters.
I think Bradford's trying to save himself for his wedding night. I've only ever seen that man run from trying to wrestle.
Going for another quick pin, Wallace. Frustration setting in. What's the candlestick on the ring apron here? Come on.
Well done. You want to fight? Let's fight. Buck, crack his head open. He deserves it. He's got a mouth.
Oh! Well, the ref
well done, Karou. Now the ref's an idiot. Sean Well, hardworking kid, but not paying enough attention. Oh, now you got Bradford Montague and Brawler coming in here cheating. Unbelievable. This is just ridiculous.
Turned into just a brawl here in the Ale Yards.
Well, Brawler, get out of the ring, you moron.
Strict beatdown. Ref trying to gain some semblance of control here. Oh,
Clan Freedom and British Brawler deserve everything they're getting here. They've had this coming for months.
Wrong side of town here in the Junction, which is, quite frankly, the right side of town.
I don't think there's anywhere in this beautiful city of Toronto that Freedom Wallace, Bradford Montague, or British Brawler could hide from the compound.
Oh! Big time splash. Oh, boy. Wallace is on Dream Street here, folks. I think this is it. Oh! From the depths of that Scottish soul of his, he pulls out a kick out.
No, Dream Street would be a fantasy. He's a couple minutes from his house, and that's what he told us last episode, and quite frankly, it looks like he's turning into a nightmare.
It's pretty incredible. His hometown here is literally his home few meters. Oh! Buck nearly sent him right to his front driveway there.
What a place to be humiliated.
Oh! Just a 2 count. Still striving. Oh no.
Striving for victory, and he's trying to breathe.
Oh.
Buck's going right for that neck. He's trying to hurt him.
Wrestled last episode without an eye. Might be wrestling without a head.
Listen, you can wrestle without a hand, without an eye, without a foot. You cannot wrestle without your spine or neck.
Oh my goodness. Karou. No love from the crowd here, and home Clan Freedom.
Karou is a man with endless potential of where he is going in the professional wrestling business, and he is deciding to take a moment to stop and stand on Freedom Wallace's neck.
Somehow Wallace pulling himself up the ropes. Oh, going to be brought in the hard way, though, I'm afraid, folks.
You got to give it to the young man being able to and willing to fight in there with Karou.
That's not how you want to enter a ring.
My lord.
Wallace just immobile. Oh, just a 2 count.
You're so close, Cousin. Just turn around.
He needs to go get in his corner, find his cousin, find his compatriot there, British Brawler.
There's a whole lot of muscle standing on the outside of that ring in the Freedom corner, but I don't think any of it's enough.
This might protect the smile off that face. Crawling, crawling. Oh. Oh, the grimace. Crying out.
How dare you say Karou looks like Grimace?
Certainly Ronald McDonald as well on the ring apron there. Frightening Ronald McDonald, frankly.
Frightening. You ever see how they make chicken nuggets?
I've
It's gonna happen to Freedom Wallace!
Certainly the flesh on Wallace's chest and body turning pink from all those blows. 2 count. Somehow surviving. I can't even imagine. Oh, Jack, you can hear as well as I do the cries of pain from Wallace. When is this going to end?
Is it giving you as much satisfaction as it's giving me?
It's definitely an ode to violence here, folks.
When a man gets what he deserves, there is no sweeter sight on the face of the planet.
Gunderson working that crab. Using going. He's got the full Boston.
I'd call Freedom more of a rat, less of a crab.
Freedom somehow.
But Buck is certainly working him over.
Oh my goodness. Bending him in half. Snapping.
Come on, Buck, break him!
Oh, quick roll up. Oh, what an escape. Will he go for the tag or perhaps the submission himself? I don't think he has anything left. Oh!
Buck is a ring general. You can see him systematically trying to get Freedom away from his own corner. Freedom has been buried in the compound corner for most of this matchup, and that is exactly where they want to keep him.
Definitely. I feel Buck's definitely separated himself from his consciousness for a moment there. Oh! Wallace returns the favor. And again, Buck somehow, maybe out on his feet. Oh my goodness.
I don't know how much either of these men have left. They got to make a tag.
Oh, DDT.
Come on.
Oh, that's got to be it. Will he go for the tag?
Buck, you need to make a tag right now. Karou has his arm stretched out. Buck, this is the time to tag in Karou. You need to make it before Freedom gets up.
Buck is seeing stars, just like the stars on his ring outfit.
Buck is a star. He needs to make a tag.
Both men struggling. Buck seems to be the more able one at the moment, but
they're in that compound corner. They need to make that tag. Freedom's making his way. Come on, Buck. Yes! Karou's in now!
And his cousin,
no!
Bradford
and Karou squaring off!
Oh my
Karou
God.
misses! Bradford is deep! Big strikes to the chest!
Titan and Colossus here, folks. Oh! Broke
Bradford breaks the grip, and he knocks down Karou!
What is he planning here, folks? Oh! I don't know. He's a strong man, but can he get that monster?
I don't believe for a second Bradford has a plan.
Blocks the suplex. Oh, come on, ref. Get that creep out of there. Oh, no.
Oh, come on. Now Brawler's getting in the ring. Get him out of there. That was a big right hand.
Humanity. How many? Oh, my goodness, folks. After that assisted suplex, they're going to all need to be assisted out of the ring. I don't know who got hurt worse there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am speechless. Action spilling all over the place. A 5-man suplex knocking down Buck Gunderson in its path. Blood spilling out of the mouth and nose of Smiles. We have Freedom Wallace and Buck Gunderson squaring off inside of the ring. Buck watching as Karou and Bradford fight on the outside. Freedom Wallace taking an advantage in the ring, and that's where it matters the most. That's where the falls can happen.
Carnage here at the Ale Yards.
Smiles bleeding as he's falling around on the pavement.
Oh, big time spinneroo, but the ref's down.
Sean Wall, out of place at the wrong time, got knocked out by Buck Gunderson.
Oh!
And a deep scratch on the back.
But doesn't seem to stop Wallace. Oh!
A flatliner there. What is this? Oh my God.
Who's this masked gentleman?
Ladies and gentlemen, are you seeing this?
Oh, this isn't what Junction City Wrestling's about. Oh.
No, it's about making a statement.
This is just... Folks, we need to wipe this out. It's turned to too much here.
Absolutely not. You're looking at chaos and destruction happening right now. We got a masked man in the ring making an impression by taking out Freedom Wallace.
Children in the audience.
Bradford Montague, confused as usual, trying to figure out what's happening to his cousin.
He seems to know it's his cousin, but people hiding there. Oh, what is this mask?
This masked gentleman is literally stealing Freedom Wallace. Bradford Montague very confused.
Right in front of us here, folks. He's terribly frightening.
Scared, clearly.
Chasing him back. Oh my gosh, folks.
Bradford is in the wrong place at the wrong time. He is going to lose this matchup right now.
Oh my God.
And it's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the Compound.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to replay what I was saying at the beginning of the match, let's run back the facts. And 1, Bradford Montague is enormous and confused. 2, Freedom Wallace tried his best and got kidnapped. 3, British Brawler tried his heart out and got pinned in the center of the ring. And 4, all 3 members of the Compound are stars and winners of the match.
Folks, there's people in the audience, tears streaming down their face. They're looking for the spiritual, the heart of Junction City Wrestling. Freedom Wallace, I'm quite frankly, I don't... Oh my goodness. Now they're going after the referees. What's going to happen next?
Karou has put down the referee, Sean Wall. Here's a young man who can't quite do his job.
He's had enough. There's no Freedom Wallace to help him here. Bradford's gone after his cousin. There's no heroes left here, folks. It's just like... We need to wipe it out. The bell's ringing. Oh!
Yes!
Chokeslam.
There you got it right there. Karou, an instrument of destruction. Buck Gunderson directing traffic as he implements exactly what's necessary to a man who has been far too egotistical around these shackling yards.
There's no one in the back. The President Kahuna. T.O., someone.
You got a commissioner and a president, a couple of morons. T.O. can't quite stop dyeing his hair.
It's just monstrous. Monsters in the ring. Oh! That's what I want to see.
Boo!
I want to see some authority here.
Boo!
I want to see all their contracts revoked.
This schmuck ruining things again.
It's not enough! Whoa, Buck Gunderson! Hold on just a minute here. I'm not gonna have chaos on my show, all right? And these people here all deserve to have a good main event. So, while we get Mr. Hutchinson there, a little bit of a break.
Coward.
And we figure out what happened to Freedom Wallace. It's gonna be Ad Hutchinson against Karou, one-on-one, and you and your smiley little buddy here are banned from the Yale Yards.
What?
That's the way to do it.
What is insanity?
Get them outside of that caution tape.
Unbelievable! Completely uncalled for!
I can do whatever I want, and you're out of here, Buck Gunderson. You too, Smiles.
You tell him.
This is egregious, lascivious, and outrageous! I've never heard anything so insanity!
Come on.
Finally, some control.
How dare he? How dare he? This is completely uncalled for! He's the man who signed up for the 6-man tag! This guy is completely a joke! What is happening around the Yale Yards?
Uncalled for. There's a man missing. One man's wielding a kendo stick and Smiles has a chair.
They're professional wrestlers! They're stars!
How you feeling today, kid? It looks like it. I remember being a lot like you, taking some bumps and bruises, lumps and losses. You seem to be taking a few more of them than I have. But, what do you think about standing up for yourself? I think I know, kid. Just, keep working on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is once again time for another installment of On the Beach with your host, the president of Junction City Wrestling, the Big Kahuna!
It's great to have a president that's so chill. Wouldn't you agree, Jack?
It's exhausting. He stole Lover's girlfriend, he stole his show, and he stole his palm tree. Everyone's cool with it. Absolutely infuriating.
Thought that palm tree seemed familiar.
Turn off the music, cut his mic.
Junction City dudes and dudettes, welcome to the very first ever episode of On the Beach. I am your host for this afternoon, the Big Kahuna.
Cowabunga, folks.
You know, in this world, you know, there's some dark times, but we just gotta learn the one very important thing. We all just gotta chill. You gotta chill, you gotta chill, you gotta chill. And there is somebody here, right in this ring, who knows just how to be chill. My good friend, Callie Cruz. Now, Callie, you know, this is the second episode of Junction City. The first episode of On the Beach, you are my first guest. And you know, I gotta ask you, you were chose to pioneer the women's division here at Junction City. What does that mean for you?
Okay, so...
Oh my.
Yes!
Not this.
Finally! Some semblance of understanding around here.
History repeating itself here with these two. As you recall.
Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest here.
Oh!
Yes! Get him, Lover!
Maybe
Get him!
a glancing blow with that inflatable, but
What are you doing, dude?
insulting nonetheless.
Come on, man. Well, jeez, man.
The Latin Lover finally doing what everyone wants to do.
Palm tree, dude. I go on and on about how to be... Stay. I go on and on about how to be chill. And all of a sudden you come down, walk to this ring, and hit me with the palm tree. Not...
Shut up! You're embarrassing yourself.
Great point.
Look at you.
Oh my. Sassy audience tonight, folks.
Do you people actually like this loser?
I like him too.
That's my palm tree. That's gonna be my girl. Yeah, right?
Absolutely, she'll be back.
That is the sound of crickets there, folks. From Callie
She's
Cruz.
clearly with the president to try and get this women's division on her back, and it's working.
Listen, you
President is a
fool.
cool guy.
I'm done with this embarrassment. You're obviously in the friend zone. Someone has to tell you that.
Friend zone doesn't exist here, folks. It's a misogynist lie.
And how about this? We have a match next week, 4
So's the
p.m.
all right.
whatever. We do this match. If I win, which I obviously will, look at me. I get to take her out. I give her the pleasure of the time of her life. If I lose, you can have your talk show. You can have the palm tree. You can have her.
He already has it, and
So no
Byrne
more
deserves
Latin
it.
Lounge if I win.
Correct. If you win. Look at you.
Well, when I win, obviously.
Look at you. Look at me.
Are you?
You good with that? Hell yeah.
You're good with that? You got it?
She clearly wants to be with Barton.
She has confidence. She has confidence in the
I'm cool with
president.
it. Are you guys cool with it?
President Kahuna.
All right, dudes and dudettes.
Ooh.
Well, I guess I'll talk with the commissioner here today, and it'll be me, the Big Kahuna versus the Latin loser. If I win, no more Latin Lounge.
That's something I can get behind.
Respect the palm tree, dude. And chill.
Oh, God, makes me want to be sick. Shelby is. Her plan is working out tremendously, and I gotta give it to the young lady.
I think Lad Lover's California dreaming if he thinks he's going to win that match.